It's hard for me to put into words how much I adore this score, and nothing compares to hearing it in the theatre. You know a song is good when one third of the entire song is marked as most replayed. For me, this song is like the process of learning mathematics. You start with counting, addition, multiplication, maybe division. Then you learn about equations and functions. Then you learn geometry and trigonometry. Then you learn limits, derivatives, integrals. Then you start to describe the heart movement through partial differential equations. Then you describe how light wave behaves. You learn Maxwell's equations, then Cauchy series, and then everything pays back. Everything that seemed so complicated, everything starts to make sense. And you're able to describe the entire universe in one simple equation. The theory of everything. I got emotional and a few tears were spilled. As a student just beginning his study of physics, this scene captures the wonder and excitement, the indescribable feeling of learning theory for the first time. Bravo, Ludwig Göransson. So glad I didn't listen to the score beforehand. Hearing and feeling this for the first time in proper 70mm IMAX was otherworldly. Ludwig's best score to date in my opinion. This is the track that plays in an artist's mind when they look around and realize everything is made of simple shapes. This scene damn near made me shed a tear. The most amazing thing about Ludwig is how young he still is. We are witnessing the Mozart and Bachs of our time with Hans Zimmer and Ludwig Göransson. This music hits all the spot. It taught me how scary, how wonderful, how beautiful science is. There are so many possibilities in the universe. As a musician, this song is actually impossible to play without a metronome changing its tempo every 8 bars. Born too late to explore the Earth, born too soon to explore the galaxy, born just in time to explore this masterpiece. The music sounds like a nuclear chain reaction. It doesn't just make you dream and give you some feeling, it also shows the fact that we, a creature that once climbed between branches and carved rocks, managed to unleash the power of the strong force to split atoms. It's a testament to the marvels of mankind, both wonderful and horrifying. When this was in theaters, I had goosebumps all over me, almost cried. It's so beautiful. When this music played, I had the biggest smile on my face, and I was in awe at the theater. It's like my soul has been lifted up, and I have never felt more alive until hearing this. Such a majestically beautiful soundtrack. I'm in 9th grade right now. I will return to this comment when I think I have achieved what Oppenheimer really wanted to. Amazing soundtrack, makes me crave for physics. Whenever I feel the need to be motivated, I listen to this and the wonder of physics returns back to me. Best of luck to my future self. Currently doing my PhD thesis on the migratory behavior of birds in southern Europe and Africa. This song perfectly encapsulates that feeling of investigating, discovering something new, making a scientific breakthrough, expanding our knowledge of the world around us. When I find myself lacking in motivation or energy, I listen to this song. It really touches the soul. Masterpiece. I like how the bass increases exponentially until it erupts and fades to silence. This is the sound of science. I've had a chemistry/quantum physics hyperfixation since I was in elementary school, and recently I have been accepted to university as a science major. This piece sounds like how science makes me feel. I can barely put it into words. The swelling of the music, the driving sense, it inspires me to learn everything I can. Truly breathtaking. I saw this film on the flight to India that took me to meet my adopted son. This amazing soundtrack will forever be a part of my life. This song makes you want to be a philosopher, artist, stoic, warrior, wanderer, and a better person. I heard this in a huge theater with the most incredible Dolby Atmos system, and it blew me away. I feel sorry for the people that didn't see this movie in the cinema. This is the song you play when you're about to have your moment. Everything goes from a vision to potential to a plan to actuality. The whole movie led to this. Our whole lives are dedicated to moments like these. Pure passion turning to brilliance. This is perfect. Music like this makes life worth living, no matter how hard it gets. This track is so powerful, it expresses and arouses in us so many emotions without even seeing any of the film imagery. The way the instrumentation and evolving melody builds, how it moves faster and faster, makes us feel that something monumental, important, and triumphant is happening. Ludwig is a musical genius. I can tell his score enhances the beauty of this film. Can't wait to see it in the theater. The song gives me a feeling of existential dread, but at the same time opens my eyes to the truly boundless capacity we have as humans. We are a species that is so clever we can create, adapt, and simultaneously destroy ourselves. It is both beautiful and horrifying. This piece sums up life for me in my 40s, slowly building up to that rapid crescendo. Life passes us by so quickly the older we get. Stay safe, be kind, and enjoy your time on this big spinning ball we call home. This made me cry because it made me realize I was worth something. This masterpiece of sound makes me believe I can achieve anything in life. Ludwig Göransson. No words can explain this absolute masterpiece. I have listened to it at least 1,000 times since I watched Oppenheimer. I started listening to this song while solving basic high school physics questions. It's amazing how much it has helped me. I feel like I can tackle anything now, even quantum physics. I'm so grateful for this newfound confidence. Anytime I listen to this song, my eyes are filled with tears. Passion, wonder, creativity, sadness, happiness, and hope. The song has a little bit of everything. I have a few questions for everyone. When do you guys listen to this? Like, what do you precisely do when you choose to listen to this marvel? And what images go through your head as you pay attention to the sounds? I listen to it when I want to disconnect from my daily life routine and remind myself of the bigger perspective. Sometimes I listen to it when I read or draw for fun. I close my eyes, pay attention to all the layers of sounds, at least the ones I can perceive, and try to follow them along their journey. The ticking and the epic sounds make me feel exhilarated. It makes me feel like something large, something really big has arrived. It's a paradigm shift, something that changes forever the way we see life. Perhaps the cure for cancer, or maybe an asteroid that reminds us how helpless we are before the universe. It could be a massive spaceship that stays still in the sky for so long that no one can deny it's really there. Whatever it is, it feels like something that has always been there, waiting for all humans to reach a point where we have acquired the capacity to see it. This is one of the most powerful pieces of music I have heard in a long time. This piece, coupled with the imagery and editing of the sequence, was my favorite part of the film. It was so raw, sensory, emotional. It really moved me a lot. This song is a spiritual experience on its own, constantly drives me towards tears. It's a true piece of art. Just so thankful I'm alive to experience it when it was composed. Nothing beats it in IMAX. After thoroughly learning about nuclear fission, I can definitely say this sounds like it. Just thousands of particles colliding with each other and creating exponentially massive amounts of energy. Truly genius. As an artist who often got overwhelmed by the flow of ideas, I can say that this is the perfect transfer of that state of mind into the music. Like with Oppenheimer in the scene, it can become exhausting, of course, but nonetheless, it is where you're reaching your peak capabilities. Brilliant piece of music. This track was such an amazing experience in IMAX. I haven't had a movie soundtrack give me chills like that in a long time. I'm going skydiving for the first time next week and I want to play this up until the moment I jump. I hear this melody and think of just life, starting out with incredible hope, feelings of wonder and joys of childhood. It speeds up as we get older, getting more and more chaotic and unpredictable. But it's different from how society views life, because instead of becoming depressing, this melody continues to hold on to the feeling of hope and wonder. And every time I listen to it, I can imagine flashes of memories going by of someone growing up. And I will always feel optimistic and happy for it. Life can get down and dirty, throw us around and beat us until we feel like we can't keep going. But this melody makes me feel like a life is always worth living, so long as we hold on to the hope and wonder that got us started. That had nothing to do with the actual movie, but that's how this theme makes me feel. It's beautiful. The movie was just as good. I have a physics exam tomorrow and this song literally made me get up and study. Playing this while closing your eyes and see all the flashes in your whole life makes you definitely cry. First time I heard this magnificent music in the theater, I had a lot of mixed feelings coming through my mind, and the music felt like flowing around my brain, up and down like waves of the ocean. It was so powerful that I only could surrender in front of such record and open up the shell of my ego. Listening to this before my writing test. Listen to me. Breathe, breathe. Feel the music, feel the vibrations racing through your mind in ways you never thought possible. Bring up the emotions you never thought existed. Then suddenly, you're no longer you now. You're part of something greater. You're part of the music. It's yours. Can you hear it? Now run, my friend, run. Time to be fabulous. Hearing this song makes me think it had always existed, but turns out it's only made a year ago. If I ever become omniscient, I want it to be with this music playing in the background. Sounds like enlightenment. My verbal competence has failed miserably to explain what I'm going through after listening to this track. This music is strange. It gives you the feeling or sense of thinking. Yes, it's quite vague. It's quite difficult to explain in words. It makes you aware of reality, existence, and living. It makes you realize everything in a meaningless way. You find the meaning in something meaningless. Absolute masterpiece. Have you ever had a dream where the universe is speaking to you? Where it shows you your life, the past, your future success, and the hardships you're going through now, and tells you, trust me, you're exactly where you're meant to be. But its voice, it isn't human. It's a vast melodic wave of sounds, but somehow you understand everything that it's telling you. This is what this piece is to me. Beauty in every note. Lucky to have this experience in IMAX. At 18th second, the IMAX chairs starts vibrating and give a whole soul-escaping experience. Best score in a movie so far. The fact that we are able to witness an orchestral song like this in our lifetime, which moves us so deeply, gives me hope.